You know, I'm getting really tired of Bernie Sanders, or socialist Doc Brown as I like to call him, always coming up to the stage and saying how we need to have all this stuff for free. You know, I'm getting really tired of that, but, you know, since this asshole keeps coming up, I'm gonna have to keep refuting him. So, here we go.
Healthcare is a human right, not a privilege.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders, for the billionth, gajillionth, Googleth time, healthcare is not a right, okay? Healthcare, like anything else, is a material good slash service. And like all material goods slash services, it takes labor, time, and people to make, okay? It takes labor, time, and resources to make. And labor, time, and resources need trade in order to be obtained, and trade involves money. Trade costs money, so you can't make things free by making them a right, and you just can't make things free at all. Okay? You can't just force people to give their labor for free or to work a certain job for people. You can't. So, your free healthcare and healthcare is a right notion just doesn't hold any water, so just stop. Also, just because you need something doesn't mean it's a right. I need food, I need water, I need shelter. That doesn't mean I have the right to just make people give it to me, okay? So, you know, you saying we have rights to this stuff is just your way of saying the government has a right to redistribute other people's property by force to other people. It's not legit. You don't legitimately think people have a right to those. You just want to control other people's property, which is beyond wrong.
And together we are going to end the international embarrassment of the United States of America, our great country, being the only major nation on earth not to guarantee health care to all as a right. That is going to end.
Once again, nothing can be provided for free, nothing can be provided by force. Okay, Bernie? Oh, wait, you're not gonna ever get that ever, are you? Also, enough of the other countries have universal healthcare, so we need to have it too talk, because universal healthcare is shit no matter where you go. I mean, just look at the UK, for example. I mean, shortages, plus mismanagement of resources. You know, like choosing some people to get operated on over others. That's what government-run healthcare gets you, and yet, asshole socialist Doc Brown, Bernie Sanders wants that despite knowing this, which is sad. And people just support him, go, "Oh yay, Bernie, feel the burn." Come on, people, do your research. Stop supporting these assholes.
And it is not a radical idea to say that in the United States, every American who goes to a doctor should be able to afford the prescription drugs he or she needs.
It's funny you want government to make healthcare / medicine cheaper, considering it actually makes it more expensive. How ironic. Now, the politicians have to notice, considering they run the government that gets in bed with these pharmaceutical companies, but do they care? No. Because they get to force their healthcare plan on people and get more money as a result. They don't care. Also, based on this, politicians don't seem to have any trouble getting their healthcare and getting it cheap. But does Bernie want to mention this? No. He doesn't give a shit.
We should not tolerate a system which allows the top 10 drug companies to make $69 billion in profits last year, while at the same time, and this is really unbelievable, 1 out of 5 Americans who get a prescription from their doctor cannot even afford to fill that prescription. How crazy is that?
Here are the top 10 drug companies in the US. And here's a list that each of the 10 companies is somewhere on, of companies, pharmaceutical companies that spent the most on lobbying. See a connection here? That, medicine companies colluding with government make everything more expensive? Well, Bernie sure doesn't.
The American people are increasingly clear. They want a healthcare system that guarantees healthcare to all Americans as a right.
Once again, Bernie, healthcare isn't a right. Get the fuck over it, please.
They want a healthcare system which will lower healthcare costs and save them money.
Yeah, healthcare plan that'll cost over $32.6 trillion over a decade. Woohoo! Go Bernie! Yeah, increase those taxes. Yeah.
They want a healthcare system which will guarantee them freedom of choice in terms of the doctor or hospital they go to. They want a healthcare system which will substantially lower the cost of prescription drugs.
Universal healthcare won't give you more choice. That's bullshit. Also, as for the costs, yeah.
They want a healthcare system which will finally give senior citizens the benefits they need for dental care, for hearing aids, and for eyeglasses.
So yeah, Uncle Bernie, Grandpa Bernie, is offering all this free shit with, single-payer healthcare, but we know he'll fail to deliver since that shit never works. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, I'd like to show you something before we go.
Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, what are your thoughts on communism?
Please welcome Representative
Do you identify as a communist? Do you think taxation is theft?
Do you do selfies? Alright, sorry.
Bernie Sanders, are you a communist? You held a communist flag when you were mayor up on your wall. No comment?
Sharon!
He's an old man. He's not just an old man, he's a politician.
Unfortunately, Daddy is Kal. Daddy is. Oh, that's a short clip from this video by Kal Molinent. He's another anarchist. He's really cool. I'd advise watching his videos and subscribing to his channel. So, unfortunately, as you can see, when confronted by a reporter that challenges his views or disagrees with him, Bernie Sanders just runs the fuck away with his boys, with his bodyguards. Yeah, pretty rude if you ask me. Anyways, that's the video. Like, fave, share, subscribe, comment. Yeah.